Real quick before we get into the video, I want to showcase you the Top Lane Academy, which is my new project to help you fast track your improvement in playing League of Legends. In here, you will get access to my daily coaching sessions, champion guides, an active Discord community of like-minded people, and soon also my courses. If you are interested in getting coached by me and other verified coaches like Chippy, for example, I highly recommend to check it out and to start working on improving your fundamentals. Now, alright guys, let's get into the video. Yo, Ghoul, welcome. Yo, L2R, wait, L2R, you're in the YouTube chat, my god. Welcome everybody. What's up, bros? I had a little bit of a break. I needed a little bit of break because I was mainly working on my fundamentals course, and so as a result, I had a few days of being AFK. I see a Yasuo, so I'm gonna ask for the swap here. And we have a Talon jungle. Depending on what my mid laner picks, I'm gonna decide my pick as well. Today we're gonna be doing a full. Okay, so we have 80 mid, 80 jungle. We have a Fiddlesticks that have some AP damage for me, but I've selected a champion pool out of 4 champions. I have Nasus, Garen, Cho'Gath, and Mundo. So Cho'Gath is always the AP option that we have here. We're gonna be laning most likely into Yasuo and Nocturne topside. If I were to say a champion that would be really good against Yasuo and Nocturne top lane here, be champion like, actually I see it in chat already, somebody said Jax. Jax would be decent. Hi, today is my birthday. Yo, Seb32668. Happy birthday, brother. Welcome, everybody. Jax is good, you know, yes, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Jax is decent, however, we do need some AP damage, and so as a result, I'm going to be picking Cho'Gath here, and there's no real reason as to, you know, why anything else to pick. I think Cho'Gath will do fine against this melee topside oriented too, but again, we need AP damage over anything else. That's why we go Cho'Gath. And the setup that you take, it's still not nerfed. To me, it is insane that this setup has not been nerfed. It is ridiculously strong ever since the release. It was already relatively strong, but there's been so much extra things that has made this build even stronger. Halo Blades has been buffed. The introduction of Axiom Arcanist. Now, even, I haven't played it yet, the souls, the boots that we buy, the symbiotic souls, they have also been buffed. They give you more movement speed. So, oh, AP Jax. Interested chat, that was a good point. I'd never considered AP Jax. Never played that. Ramastop would go hard. Ramastop wouldn't go too hard there. Piglor, when is the tank line? Can't wait enough for the Cassandra tips. Happy I could make the stream. Only the second one I could make since it's always so late my time. I'm sorry, Drake. If it's late your time, what time zone are you? Is it like New Zealand for you, Drake? Regarding the tank climb, I think what I want to do is I want to play for a few more days on these champions, up until Masters. Then once I have Masters, I want to try and play Darius and Set, and maybe another early game topside champion. Yeah, okay, so it's New Zealand. So I want to play Darius and Set because that's a champion I pretty much haven't played at all, but I want to get to the Master MMR first because those are super strong early game champions, so I also want some tougher opponents. And yeah, that's my idea right now. And then I'll do a tank climb. And then before that, we're gonna go to Korea. I'm blue side here. I'm gonna have to blind pick with the champion pool that I have. These 4 champions.
HBD said 32,668. Alois, what's your opinion on the lane swap changes?
I have to pull it up for a second and I have to read into it because I actually haven't read into it too deeply yet.
19 is crazy, by the way.
That is crazy. Thank you, L2 Army or Balanced Diet or the GOAT for 19 tier 3 subs. And I mean, you still gifted the shit ton of subs to Euros, the homie. Is date set for Korea or no? Yes, the date set is that I'll be flying there March 26th. They've banned Cho'Gath. 8 p.m. in Australia. Yeah, Australia and New Zealand is like the few time zones that are ahead of me, right? Yo, Quanta, good to see you, brother. Stayed up so late to cut a Alois stream. My man is the angelic schedule. Good to see you, bro. Is Mordekaiser a good champion to one-trick right now? Yes, I would say that Mordekaiser is one of the best top laners to one-trick if you're a beginner. Like, let's say you're a true beginner, it is way easier to play a champion like Mordekaiser than it would be to play a champion like Riven or Aurelia, right? Because you need 20 games of Mordekaiser and you'll be able to play him pretty much to, say, 80% of his potential. So yes, I think it's really good to do that. Alois have been playing for about 2 years and I've only managed to climb out of Iron 4 into low bronze. I'm so shit, how do I climb? Poor man's flashlight. First goal for you to focus on is play one role only. Then, learn to focus on last hitting as your main goal and champion mastery. The smaller your champion pool, the better. One role, 1 to 3 champions. Again, the smaller the better. Work on champion mastery and then start working on your fundamentals. That would be my goal. Silly Gwyn, you can send me over to G, but I'm gonna wait a little bit. Yo, XYZ. Morning, boss. Good to see you. Bro, can you play Jax? So many Jax. I might play a game of Jax later. I have to try the AP Jax. I'm not gonna blind pick him now. I've listed 4 champs. I'm gonna play Nasus, Garen, Cho, and Mundo. In this game, I have an 80 jungle, no setup through bot. We're playing against Skarner. I'm also gonna have to sideline against Sinja and Cho get this banned, right? I think the best blind pick out of these is probably Garen.
That guy is good.
Nasus is a terrible
Bring
blind
back
pick.
the
Mundo's
range
a little bit
tops.
harder too. Bring back the range tops. Yeah, you're getting permabanned. I'm actually interested in what's it called in you're saying time for Darius. XYZ, I'll be considering Darius once I'm about masters on this account. Then I want to play Darius and set for about 2 days. That's a bit my goal. No worries, a year break after our session, but we back. Alright, so Quinn, I'm gonna take a look at your opening G in a second. Alright, playing against Quinn here. Super tough matchup. I've been talking about this with my students. Into Quinn or ranged top lane champions. Oh yeah, my mid ended up picking Xayah. That's unfortunate. You can consider running teleport on Garen. I'm gonna explain my thought process into a second why. You should go phase source so that you get access to the resolve tree as well. I'm gonna actually go for overgrowth this game. And I'll explain my setup in a second. Quinn, I'll do your opening G after the game because I want to full focus on explaining my setup because I have a lot of Garen players, say in the top lane academy right now, or just in my general students. And what I always recommend them to do in the matchups where you are unable to contest priority or gain priority is you go for flash teleport. And this is because you'll get a get out of jail free card by utilizing the teleport. You should go ignite in matchups where you're able to contest priority or maybe get priority because you can decide your recall timers. When you're playing against a ranged top lane champion, you can't do that. When you look at Mordekaiser's stats on UWG, his D tier 48% win rate, would you agree that this champion is bad? No, and I'd be very surprised if that is the case. So let me take a look myself here. If I go to UWG, I would assume that Mordekaiser tends to do shit the higher you go. So if we go to Master Plus and we sort it to Mordekaiser, we're gonna see that this... Hello? Oh, we just can't find the Mordekaiser even. Hello? Well, the champion will be performing poorly towards the higher MRs, yes. But the lower MR you go, say we go to gold, Mordekaiser is always going to be amazing. So, oh, I have no camera. But it's very catered to the champ, like the elo that you're playing as well. Skexy, thank you for the prime again. Alright, so again, I am playing teleport here with the intent that it's possible for me to contest the wave states in the early game. And so I take teleport to get one get out of jail free card. Generally speaking, the golden rule of setting up your reset or recall timers is you want to recall when the wave is pushing towards you, right? But when I'm playing into a matchup where it's extremely hard for me to reliably get into a good wave position because I'm playing melee into ranged, I can go teleport to get that one get out of jail free card. What do you do if while playing you get a nosebleed? Just have a backup towel, bro. You do this. You cannot take a break here in League of Legends game. That's not an option. So be prepared, brother. Alright, we're gonna go D-shoot. And that is again with the intent that we can't really control the wave state.
Pigalord.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ogadra, for the prime. I appreciate you, brother. And Quante, my goat. Thank you as well. Thank you for the 2, brother. I hope you're doing amazing.
The reason I want Alois to say is because he's smart and people take him seriously.
Alois, can you explain why you wait for Demolish proc to hit turret when the plate is low? I know the tower gains armor after each plate is destroyed, but does it not affect Demolish damage? Well, what I try to do is I try to get, let's say, I try to get the plate till about here, and then I use my Demolish proc. So, yes, I still do as much damage with my Demolish without getting the extra armor applied. Yo, Lyrax, good to see you as well. Morning, everybody. Alright, guys, so when you're playing melee into ranged, generally speaking, you're not going to get priority. And so if I'm not getting priority, I also don't feel the biggest need to put my level 1 down in an aggressive manner. Okay, Quinn is bot. She's playing with Conk. Okay, I'm going to run my game. I'm going to... Elio, thank you for the prime as well. I'm going to stop reading chat. I'm just going to focus on the full educational part right now. So the first step that I always do is take a look at my matchup. He's playing Electrocute, Sorcery, Flash Ignite. Very aggressive setup. I'm going to make the assumption that she started E, because she'd look for a level 1 trait as well. And then I take a look at the early game topside 2v2. We have a Phase Rush Talon against a Skarner. And so 2v2 is really hard, but 1v1 is also pretty hard. However, Quinn is late to lane right now. So instead of going Q start or potentially W start, rather put delay and map cover, trust me, kind of sus here. Oh, this guy's legit sniping. He just doesn't know. I'm going to go E start now because Quinn is late. And so the reason I look for this priority is because even though I'm playing melee into ranged, if I'm able to get priority in the early game, what's going to happen now is that Quinn has to focus on last hitting, and because she has to focus on last hitting, she can't harass me that easily. So it's a rare case scenario. I would have preferred, well, for the purpose of education, that Quinn actually starts on lane, but because she is late now, I just select E and get the priority. Now I'm going to get my level 2 faster as a result of getting that priority, and I'm just going to select my W most likely to just be able to sustain some damage. And again here, this health that I lost for that min isn't that bad because I'm able to kind of seize priority here and as a result be able to farm for free. Again, I'm most likely going to select my W here to dodge most of her damage. The wave is going to start bouncing back towards me because her next minion wave is arriving faster. So I go for this last hit, use my W, get the shield and damage reduction, and we're fine. Now, 2 of these casters might stay alive, and so on the next wave, Quinn now has 8 minions, and I only have 6 minions, so the wave is pushing back to me again. That means I'm not going to be forced to walk up for last hits, and it's exactly the way that I want to approach this laning phase to begin with. Alright, she's going to hit level 3 here. 2 melees on wave number 3 is the level 3 timer, so I just back off. And my Talon looks like he took, like he has a rep off already, so he took most of Skarner's topside camps, and now he's bot side. And so afterwards, he's going to go back into topside, but let's see what this Talon ends up doing. Okay. Again, I have my W here, so what you can do as Garen is go for these last hits when you have your W to pretty much thin out the laning phase, or thin out the minions, and then be fine. You don't end up losing too much. Second step that I do when getting pushed in is remember how I said I don't use my level 1 ward to see their jungle starting position? I'll do that to verify Quinn's recall here. So here, I'm not going to walk up for these minions because I don't have my W. If I have my W, I could walk up. This one I want to try and Q. Also, third kills it. Quinn has to consider setting up a reset though. She is pretty healthy, so she can continue laning, but she is playing with ignites, and so remember, she always... Oh.
Alois is a very successful player.
Now what you can do against these ranged up piggies as well is actually do 2 to 3 points in your Q, and then you full max the E. Thank you Domain RL for the tier 1 and Mr. Goat for the prime as well. Alright, so again here, you see that I'm just permanently getting pushed in, and I can't really control the wave state. This is again as to why I've selected teleport in a matchup like this. You can do this against Quinn, Teemo, Cannon, all of these kind of matchups where you don't get wave priority. I just go with teleport to kind of get my get out of free Joe card. Alright. Utilize the W there. Now I don't have my W, so I can go for the last hit. And again, Quinn is going to have to set up his recall. Talon's coming into top side and see that he's triple longsword. And Quinn has to make a choice now. She can decide to slow push this wave, hard push this wave. But again, she is vulnerable to a potential gank. I'm waiting for my W that I can contest. And also, the level 5 timer is going to be 2 casters here. Then she'll hit a level 5. So right here, this minion should be her level 5. Right there. There you go. So memorize these timers. I'm just avoiding them. She's slow pushing to hard push. I have my W though, so I'm gonna... There we go. She did not do trading. And now she has to hard push this to collect, to pretty much get this wave to crash and set up her reset. Okay. I'm gonna max my E now. Same thing. I go for the last hit, but I press my W. Talon is looking to gank here, but it's pretty tricky for us to try and gank. We're gonna try and thin out the wave, reset this ward. I don't think we can really gank her. It's really good damage though, but I cannot utilize this damage to kill her. What I'm going to do instead now is try to hard push this wave. So I'm going to push the first wave, and now my goal is to try and push in this next wave as fast as possible. I'm going to have to try and push in this... Oh, she stayed. Now I'm going to adjust my plan. I'll slow push this wave now, hard push this one and get it to crash. Now, Quinn has one problem. That's that she doesn't have teleport. So after I push her in, she's not going to be able to set up her recall. Unless she's sick, she can kind of cheater it. And I'm going to start pushing the wave right now. So the first AE ability is right here, and then this one I'm going to push as fast as possible as well. Get my level 6, and she's stuck. Yo, Tank Toby. Tank Toby, what a base name. See if she wants to use her E into me. I'm going to try and push in this wave as fast as possible. Watch this upline now. That's pretty fucking impressive if I do say so myself. I don't have Demolish. She's level 5. I don't think it's worth staying for this play as well. I'm gonna start my recall. The reason I was able to get my recall and without having to use my teleport is because of the Talon pressure. And I just utilized the Talon pressure to be able to set up my reset. She ended up being greedy, so we do flash Q ult. Very extensive. Very insane. High skill ceiling combo. But the idea is the same. Now I don't have to teleport back because I'm losing bare minimum. Let's say I wanted to aggressively contest this bounce. That's when I would be considering teleporting here, but I'm losing at maximum like 2 to 3 minions, and so it's not worth for me to use my teleport. Also, I go Boots of Swiftness Parry with the Phase Rush. This is gonna make it so I can go for potential proxy, and that's also would be my goal right here. That's tilting. Okay. If I can get to a proxy position right here, I can neutralize the laning phase, which is gonna be able to farm even, but I do have to try and get into the tempo position first. Can you go Axiom Arcanist on Garen? Yes, I go Axiom Arcanist on Garen every single game. If I go Conqueror, I would go Sorcery with Axiom. If I go Phasers, I take it as well. You're all typing -1. That's fine. It's like I've never left. You guys are still pigs in game at all. Alright, when I go for last hit, I might have to use my W. Again, utilize that W for both the damage reduction and the shield as well. Gonna go full max my E right now. And there's a skirmish happening here. I gotta check items first to consider if we can fight this. I see that... Okay, I'm not gonna fight this. It's already bad. Their support is already there. My support is dead. And I see that Skarner has double Giant's Belt. I saw that the Syndra had move priority over my Xayah. So the risk to reward there is simply too shit for me. What I'm gonna try and do instead now is hard push that. Ooh. I think we may have greeted here, chat. I think I'm being a pig. I got an auto E-Phase Rush. I canceled my auto too. I did not expect all of them. So what I was gonna try to do there is proxy farm, and so my intent was that after I take the grubs, I assumed the Thresh would recall or go back to bot, and I didn't expect Skarner to circle back to top side as well. My assumption was poor. At least I still have my teleport though, and I died on my turn in regards to that was nothing. But ultimately, this is still a terrible outcome. Okay, now we can utilize our teleport though. Quinn has low mana. I am gonna try and just teleport here, make it hard for her to crush this wave, and try to see if I can keep her in lane and potentially get into a proxy position as well. It looks like Quinn is recalling. I don't know why I got pinged. So then I'll just freeze up. Do we get educational Urgot top? Well, there was a homie in the chat earlier. I don't know if he's still here. His name is Quante. He is the #1 Urgot player in the world. He's an NA Urgot main. I would recommend to follow him for Urgot content. Maybe I'll do one Urgot game later too. Okay, I'm gonna try and thin this out. Ultimately now, the first thing I do is when he gets speculated, check his items. He's got an extra pickaxe. I'm gonna match the level 8 here. My goal is still to play around farming properly. Use my W here as well. As long as I don't have my W, I'm not really allowed to walk up. Talon is bot side right now. Skarner is unknown, so I'll just be sitting under my turret until I could get a potential tempo position so I can proxy farm. And otherwise, we're just going to be farming even. One type of mentality that I'm going to ping here, if she gets the wave, she could always roam mid. One kind of mentality that I have when playing against these ranged top champions is if I manage to go even in CS in lane, it's kind of a win. Because after laning phase, I am going to have the opportunity to play for side waves and zone camps, and Quinn doesn't really have that, right? I'm just way faster around the map. Well, unless she's flying. But you get the point. I can farm side waves and zone camps relatively fast. It's hard to progress in this game right now. I don't have flash, right? She does. She has
Thank you
ignite,
for your
so just be
content,
cautious.
Bossman.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you for Deep Prime as well. Alright, yeah, we just have to let ourselves get pushed in. She just matched level 8. Every time she moves, I will ping, right? Also, in terms of communicating, I ping that she's missing here. But if she keeps being missing, I'm going to ping on the position of my mid laner as well, so she knows that the Quinn is coming. You see, every time I farm, I utilize my W. I just don't want to lose too much HP. Alright, we're just farming even, but again, I don't really mind that because Garen is an amazing scaling champion, and she's not really able to progress as a ranged top laner too, but both of us are just kind of scaling right now. One issue that I see is that we are full AD, okay? Again, she could be roaming here. So when she goes gonna roam to me, you see I ping I ping missing, not ping miss ping. Anyways, I'm gonna ping on her character potentially too. Yeah, there she, okay, and Quinn is here. I'm not gonna match the roam. I'm already too late if I move after her. They're all going bot. So instead I'm just gonna hard push this, look for some potential plates, and that's gonna be my way to start my reset too. You see, I've done nothing but just play wave states resets in last hits, and so now I'm 96 at minute 10, and I'm in a pretty good spot. Yeah, I ping pissing like your... Yeah. Her roam is pretty random. Allows me to get into this proxy now too, because she's forced to collect that wave. And then by hard pushing this, I'm able to set up my reset. While Skarner is still bold, I could potentially look for another wave. Talon wants to dive. I'm down for that because I'm gonna have my flash as well. First thing I should do as well is take a look at Talon's items. He's actually pretty strong, and this wave is gonna be a cannon wave, so I do believe that we are able to dive this guy. Talon? Are we gonna dive this or not? No, Quinn is gonna set up a recall with the boots. She's going into this boots and she's using her symbiotic souls to recall there. So it's fine. I'm gonna take this plate instead. Proxy the next wave. We need 2.3. We're not close yet. Skarner could reset and come back into top side. So I'm just gonna push in this wave as fast as possible now. And we're gonna skedaddle. I'm not sure about this one. Okay, Skarner's coming too, so I don't want to overstay. Getting her flash is amazing already. Skarner's coming back into top side and grubs are respawning, so I don't want to overstay my tempo. What do you want me to do there, buddy? We got our flash. I already said that we're overstaying our tempo here. We could flash on Quinn and trade the kills. This is a very interesting decision by young Shirley. And then I'm gonna get pinged for him overstaying his tempo. And see, the thing is, I could react to these two things. I could flame his entire family tree, I could ping him back, or I just ignore it because I know I made the right decision. I'm going to go for the last option here. And now watch this out play again, though. Whoa! Holy shit! That outplay! Crazy. I have Strike Baker in base, but I do agree that we want to try and contest this wave set right here, so we're gonna be in a good spot. Couldn't you flash kill him? There was no, like, the wrist didn't work. Ooh. I just got pinned to the wall. Into stunned, into suppressed. I gotta use WQE with phase rush and skedaddle away. Might be able to run away with the phase rush. Might have to flash his... Okay. I'm gonna recall because I have full Strike Breaker in base. Yeah, Syndra's for a priority. She had a full item. Skarner had a full item. And now I'm gonna make the smart decision, which is press deafen, because this talent is extremely emotional. And I don't want to let his emotions ruin my logical decisions in the game, so I just rather mute him. This Quinn doesn't have flash. What I'm thinking about now is that at level 11, I'm gonna have a level 2 ultimate, right? My ult is gonna be significantly stronger. So I want to try and see if I can do an equal health trade into an all-in at level 11, especially paired with my flash. Alright, the game is looking pretty rough. Their mid jungle are extremely strong. My bot lane is very strong though. So I'm going to be playing side lane both against the Quinn and the Syndra. But I gotta avoid these two. The Skarner and Syndra are extremely strong this game, right? Again, equal health. What? Beautiful. One more trade like that with my ult and she's dead, right? Remember that I have my second wind, Deduction, and passive, so I can always sustain like that. And the extra point in Q allowing me to gap close a little bit easier now, paired with my Stride Breaker. Again, equal... Bro, that animation is so annoying. Because I actually Q, I hear the Q go off, but it doesn't go off. You know what I mean? Still though, even though this was, let's say, a negative health right now, this would still benefit me. She has no potions left now. She might hit level 10 to get a little bit of extra HP, but now my passive second wind and are going to sustain me. Next wave I get my level 11, that's when I can look to one-shot her. That was my goal here.
What do you see up there?
I see your mom up there. Oh, alright, funny Alois. Really fucking funny. I see Skarner bot and Syndra bot, so I don't have to be scared of anybody now. Level 11. Okay, she has no E. That was a crazy outplay again. What do you guys think of my outplay there? I flash Q'd, misclicked twice, had to gap close. It looked like, unironically, it looked like I just like misclicked 5 times, got the kill anyways. The plan was good. Get my Stride Breaker, get my level 11. Now we have to start expanding the map. So take a look at tap right here, right? These next few minutes are going to be the most important to optimize my position on the map. Again, their mid jungle are the strongest. My bot lane is pretty strong. And so my bot lane should be able to always get is this guy? This guy has some Chinese name and she's like playing really sus too. Alright, so in regards to itemization, I'm playing in squishy solo laners. So I'm actually fine to go for a Phantom Dancer right here. If I play against ranged and squishy solo laners, right, in side lane, I'm fine with going a Phantom Dancer because I don't need extra damage. However, one thing I have to consider is that we're full AD this game, so I might need a mortal reminder. I could go bot, I could go top. My decision here is going to go top because I cannot play for the bot tier 1 and this wave is pushing away from me, whereas in top lane the wave is coming towards me. Next neutral objective is going to be the dragon, and I win side lane against Syndra and Quinn because I'm just able, if I get close on top of them, I win, right? But team fights is still really hard, especially with the Skarner here, so that's the main thing that I'm considering here. So if I can get tempo through side lane, I'd like to play through that, but just grouping up instantly is going to be a lot harder. My bot lane should be able to win through 2v2 in mid because my Lucian and Nami are really strong. Beautiful. Generally speaking, when you're side laning, just pushing one wave isn't enough, similar to laning phase. You want to slow push 1 into hard push 2, or at least always be able to crash into the turret. She doesn't have flash. I have my Stride Breaker here, so I'm trying to circle around her. Oh, she's dead actually. Yet another insane outplay. So the only thing there that was perhaps a little hard to replicate is my spacing alongside her, so that if she E's me, she will go either into the wall or potentially even backwards, right? But then, I mean, this is going to make everything a lot simpler. And again, the reason why I'm able to gap close so reliably is because of all the movement speed that I've itemized. Here's movement speed, here's movement speed. Oh. Okay. You see here, the first thing that you may have noticed, that when the Syndra entered into the sideline is I pressed tab instantly to verify her item. She only has tier 1 butch. She's about 1.5 items. My goal right now is to just keep her top lane. If Syndra's top lane and Quinn is dead, ultimately my team should win the skirmishes here. Okay. Remember how I said, generally speaking, you want to push 2 waves to get it to crash into the turret. Here, if I push this wave so far up, my wave is still not in time to go and push into the tier 2. So I still kind of want to try and see if I can push the second wave, and then I skedaddle, right? So push up both waves, make sure it gets to crash. and then we'll be running away. Now, I've gotten all the resources on the side lane. Nothing for you to gain here anymore, and get away. I could recall. I have Phantom Dancer in base, so right now recalling is the best option. Let's say I was 200 gold away, 300 gold away. I would overstay my tempo a little bit, potentially take the Scud to another side wave to make sure that I get Phantom Dancer on the recall, because it's really efficient in terms of tempo to reset on the full item. Let's say I was 300 gold off and I would recall. I would have to recall, buy my dagger, then go back into the lane, and then farm for 300 gold and recall again. So it would be better for me to overstay a little bit. Okay, it looks like my Lucian is dead now, so I have to adapt. I would rather go mid lane right now, defend the mid tier 1 for a single wave. I don't want to look for a fight right now. It's because my Lucian is already dead. So if you look for a fight, I'm salvaging, right? I'm salvaging a play that has kind of already gone bad. So I just want to get the wave state, and I want to get away. Okay, looks like a fight is breaking out. I'm not sure how much I like this fight. Again, because the Lucian is already dead. So it's a 4v5 at best. And so that's why the risk to reward of this skirmish is just not there. Now, in terms of side waves, I see that this is up. So I definitely would want to try to get that. I see that this side wave is kind of pushing towards us. But Xayah is able to farm that as well. Because Xayah's mid. Okay, I'm gonna go top lane here. Because in mid lane, 2 people are dead. Quinn, Thresh are dead. Syndra is mid, and I believe Syndra just TP'd. So the tempo of Quinn is of course dead. Quinn has no tempo. Syndra could move to top. Skarner could move to top. If neither of them do, I get a full tier 2 turret. Okay, Skarner and Syndra are both coming top. So what I do then is I'm gonna hard push this wave. My Xayah is dead, and I'm gonna recall now and go bot, kind of playing both side waves. So now I can't play for this because Syndra and or Skarner are going to be here. So what I'll do is take the discipline recall and now open up to bot lane instead. And I'll also ping that I'm going to go here, so that my Xayah hopefully doesn't walk there. If Xayah does decide to go bot lane right now, I'll go back to top lane. I'm going to ping her away. I'm going to say that I go bot. And see, the thing is, okay, she ends up listening, so she can go top. Matthias Menace, thank you for the prime. So now we can just go bot and farm from here. Let's say the Xayah would have been hard-headed and keep going bot, then I would probably just go top and farm there. The thing is, I'm the 4-1, I'm the person that is able to farm in both side waves, and so I decide the side wave that I want to play onto. When are you going to start using TP? I haven't had to use it because I'm able to get priority every time, right? I'll just keep it in turn if I need it. For example, what I could have done as well is push out top and TP bot, but I didn't really have to. I don't need TP to speed up my tempo, and I'm never getting caught. I'm just making sure that I have high CS income by managing the side waves properly, and, well... Now we're here. I could move here and potentially kill the Skarner, but if I guarantee get the tier 2 turret here, that's 700 gold. So I'm looking for that instead, because Quinn is dead, so I have some tempo over her. And now I can start utilizing my TP as well. So what I could do is play both sideways. I push out this one, and then I TP top. Whatever, top tier 2. See if I can get it. Yeah, +1. There we go. Syndra's bot. Quinn is going to open up its top. I just heard somebody... This guy is going forward into me, which also kind of makes me a little bit scared because this guy is 2 and 6. So why is this guy walking up into me, right? Probably somebody's nearby, so I'll do this discipline play and actually back off. I guess the TP was a little too fast here. League Hub _ GG, you're a piggy. In terms of itemization, I could go for a more tanky route here too. So I could go damage, right? But I would say that if I get on top of Syndra or Quinn, I can already kill them. So I do believe it's actually smarter or better for me here to build a defensive option, even though I have the double longsword. I'm gonna go end up itemizing into this right now. And again, the reasoning for me here is I'm ahead in terms of gold and EXP. You see this guy's level 12, I'm level 14. Level 13, I'm level 14. And so when you're ahead of both the gold and the EXP curve, I like to build defensive as offensive if enemy champions have like... So this guy's kind of like an assassin mid laner, this guy's kind of like an assassin knight. So then building tankiness is good. If they had, say, like a Camille or anything like full true damage, then I would go for more damage as well. But here, going tankiness actually makes sense. Atakan is up, Dragon is about to come up. So I'm going to push out this side wave, see how the Quinn responds. If Quinn responds, I can move to Atakan. If they don't, I can just get the tier 2 turret. Let's see. There's 4 people bot. I still haven't spotted Quinn. There she is. Okay, what I could do here then, to speed up my tempo, is actually proxy the wave here. And then by proxying, I'm going to be able to move way faster than the Quinn. Beautiful. And now we can start moving. Skarner's 2 items. Twitch is 2 items. Okay, they're moving to bot side zone. They're kiting away. So what I'm going to do instead now is just play with this wave. And now enemies have to choose again. Defend... Oh. Well, my team is also smurfing this fight, so that makes the game significantly easier. Watch this, I'll play again. Watch this, I'll play again. Beautiful. Moving on, baby. Alright. I don't think we have to necessarily stop this guy. My team should be able to do Atakan without me, Enter the Dragon. And so I just want to avoid Quinn getting this. Also, this wave is still here because we proxy farmed that one wave. Now Quinn has decided to go top. If she goes top, I can use my temp. Oh, I actually can get mid because Quinn farmed the wave. Well played. So now I'll help my team out. I'll help out the team. Get both of them. There's nothing else for me to try and progress in the map here in terms of like turrets, right? Because Quinn actually farmed the wave. So that's well played by her. And so I couldn't play for the mid tier 2. That's fine, we'll get this. We're gonna be level 16. We're gonna get our Demon's Plate, and then the most important objective for me to play for is gonna be the top tier 2. Other than that, not too much to play for. Alright, actually, I mean, with level 16 especially, I don't need any extra damage to kill people. Like, my ult just pretty much kills them already. Alright. So yeah, my main objective is still going to be this. In terms of my next item, I could go for Magic Resist against the Syndra only, but my W actually gives you Magic Resist too. It gives me 30 flat, right? That's like, honestly, Garen W is one of the most broken abilities in the game. It gives you, as a passive, 30 armor and Magic Resist. It gives you damage reduction. It gives you a shield for 20, and it gives you tenacity. Garen W is crazy fucking broken. Alright, again, this is the main objective we can play for. We can still play for this as well. Their win condition is going to be... Well, they have to one-shot somebody. I could move to this mid lane fight. Switch used ult. Quinn is top. So we did side wave into Mo. Alright. Switch could still be stealth somewhere. Outplayed. I don't even have to kill him. This guy's dead. And so what I'm going to do instead is speed up my tempo through the wave and play for the mid tier 2. To also optimize... No. Alright, Quinn is here. So then I... resort my plan, I go back to top lane. You see, I'm just playing through the lens of side waves into turrets every time I can. And I push out the side wave into Rummy mid. That was fine. Skarner is still alive, Twitch is still alive, but Twitch was 1 HP. Goodbye, Xayah. No ult. Yeah, she's dead. But there's 3 people here and 2 people dead. So I might have enough time now to take this. I saw Quinn is half HP, so she has to recon come top. And again, that gives me enough tempo to get this turret. So even though Xayah died and Quinn gets a kill, I get the full tier 2 turret, so it's still worth it for me. Now, I can always just utilize my phasers to get away. So as long as I'm here, I'm going to utilize my phasers. I should be good. W here. And then the way to proc it is auto Strikebreaker E. And this is why phasers is one of the best scaling runes in the game, because the movement speed is pretty useless in the early game. But the later on you go, you just become an... You're an immobile champion in Garen, and you become mobile through movement speed. And you also get slow resistance, so you can just run out of anything besides hard CC. Alright, hard push this. You can get one-shot by me, by the way. Careful, buddy. Alright, I'm not sure what to go for my next item. I think extra tanky stats make sense, but it's not, like, required. Quinn can move here too. Do I want to TP? Garen is up at 40. Oh, yes, especially after that. I'll bite this. I'll sit on this. Syndra, pay attention, buddy. I think like I've gotten like 6 out of 7 kills with my ult this game. GG's. Alright. Most important thing about this game is mainly the setup, right? Again, I'm playing Garen into Quinn, and because we played to Quinn, it's a matchup where we never get wave priority. We did the level 1 trick to push the wave because Quinn was missing, and then we utilized our TP to always be able to secure a free reset. Other than that, I think the game state was pretty straightforward, and we just played through the lens of side waves for resources. Well played to my team as well. Being able to pick your fights is broken, noted. Well, the thing is, usually also what you saw in terms of me picking my fights, I did side wave into roam, right? So I did push out the side wave first, then I roamed. And before I moved to skirmish, every time I'm also checking the items, see how strong everybody is. Yes, I have to do the open GG. Thank you for the reminder too. Thank you, Syntix Low for the Prime. I'm currently playing Fiora as Iron 3, and I feel like Fiora's not really good in team fights. Am I right? Yes, Alois, you are absolutely right. Fiora tends to play through the vision of side lane. Can you give any advice on getting a good mental when playing, please? Alpha Alice. My biggest advice to playing with a good mentality would be to play with a responsible mindset, that you are only focused on yourself and your own improvement, because otherwise you are wasting energy. Similar to the last game that I just played with the Lilia and the Annie, right? The Lilia was making bad decisions and she was pinging and flaming me for her mistakes. If I'm going to let that ruin my mental, then ultimately I'm wasting time and energy on something that is completely out of my control. So focus on your own improvement, focus on the things that are in your impact, and Alois. That's the best way to start having a healthier
How does Aatrox counter Mundo?
Thank you, Taj and Andre, for the Prime. Aatrox counters Mundo, especially in the early game, because Mundo passive is actually useless against Aatrox, because every knockup disables your passive, and you have no dashes or mobility to get out of his W. So with Aatrox being able to completely control the wave states and your passive pretty much being completely useless and you're not able to escape his W, it's really hard to lane into Aatrox as a Mundo. We go for chat? Hell yeah, Unique. Hell yeah. Can you give advice on getting a good girlfriend? Brother man, I'm chronically single. What do you want? Mid, I pref solo AP. Can you play AD like Aurelia? My Ivern wants to be solo AP. What? That's crazy. They have a Briar jungle. We could play potentially another Garen game. We've done some Yorick. We've done some Mundo.
I've been watching a lot Hexor, and Fiora is not bad in team fighting if you don't go for Hullbreaker and flank, no? She just can't do traditional front-to-back style.
Yes, that's facts, but you could still argue that Fiora is better in sidelane than she is in team fights. And also Hexor is very proficient. He's like a challenger Fiora player, right? So he's been in so many team fight scenarios, so he also knows what to look out for and how to approach everything. Mordekaiser, extremely tough matchup here. I've actually wanted to try something where I go Conqueror into Mordekaiser to try and get priority in the early game. However, I'm going to go with Phase Rush. Now, why do I go for Phase Rush into Mordekaiser? It's because my Phase Rush gives me slow resistance, and the first item that Mordekaiser always gets is a Rylai's. So if I have slow resistance to Phase Rush and my Q, I can always escape him. This matchup is extremely tough to pilot, because if you make one mistake, Mordekaiser is going to be permanently pushing you in. You do skill later on, if you go for full damage as Garen, but it's definitely one of the harder matchups to pilot, and I'm going to try and explain as much as I can. So, first thing that we always do when getting into the game is we take a look at our opponent's setup, and he's playing with Flash Ignite, Conqueror, Resolve. So he's actually going for the most aggressive set that he could potentially run. Flash Ignite gives him a lot more kill pressure. Thanks, what? Cool, Resolve. So I got, what's it called? He's got Flash Ignite and Conqueror Resolve, right? So I gotta be way more cautious about this early game stat check potential. There's two ways for me to approach this matchup. I could consider skill checking for priority. And so basically, in terms of theory, if me and Mordekaiser fight each other level 1, he has Conqueror, I have Phase Rush, so Conqueror is way stronger, and he has his passive, so he kind of has two abilities, whereas I don't, right? So if we fight for extended durations, he will win. However, what I could do is try to skill check and get priority on the wave, and basically utilize my HP as a resource to try and get priority. So I could go E start and look to skill check priority, or I could go Q start and just allow myself to get pushed in. So I don't miss minions. Alright, let's turn on some music, and I'll go for this one. Alright, I'm gonna go D-shoot. If I can get priority, I would like to look for second wave crash, but it's still pretty hard to do so. Now, what I'm gonna do as well is because I have Briar LeBlanc, is I could look for a potential level 1 ward. If I want to look for a level 1 ward as Garen, I can go two routes. I could go this route, but I don't want to face check the Mordekaiser because he's stronger. If I was stronger, I could go this route, and so I'd rather take this route. I do have to be cautious though, because Briar W can chase me for quite an extended duration, right? And this is because I'm trying to potentially make this matchup volatile. And so I just ward this. Again, if my goal here was to allow myself to just get pushed in, I wouldn't necessarily need this level 1 ward. And this level 1 ward, all it really does is allow me to verify where enemy jungle is starting, so I also know where he's going to be pathing towards. Look like Mordekaiser did the same. Little fundamental enjoyer. Alright, he's a pig. You'll regret that decision right there. Alois, I've mastered this matchup. You just go proxy level 1 and take 4 waves. Wait, proxy level 1. I actually saw Viper do this as Riven against Jay, so I might have to try proxy. Alright guys, we are cooked. We are cooked, chat. We cannot get priority. We lost a third of our HP. Now we have too little HP to work with. We did get bone plating, but he's playing bone plating during Flash Ignite Conqueror. Really hard to skill check and set check this, right? Both jungles seem to be pathing towards bot, so I don't have to be too scared about an early game Briar gank. And then I want to walk with my wave. Normally, when you're playing a weak early game top lane champion, it would be really good to try and get your ward for this. But yeah, I've already put my wards here. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to get priority here, right? Because he's playing Conqueror Flash Ignite, so I'm just gonna try and match it. Okay, I got 2 out of 3. But I gotta be cautious here, right? I'm gonna proc the Phase Rush and run away. Equal health traits are okay for me. This wasn't really an
Please
equal health
always
trait.
remind me a song you listen a lot during try-hard periods. Something 869 blah blah or like that. I only
369
remember
goes
this
on
line.
one.
It's full of energy. Modern song.
I know which one you mean. I know which one you mean, but I just need a second to get to it, okay? So you use the potion. I'm not gonna use my potion yet because I'm low HP. When I'm low HP, I sustain a little bit better through second wind. So we just allow ourselves to get pushed in. What I'm gonna do here is go auto and select my W now. The reason I go W is so you can sustain. Also, make sure the means aggro first. So I don't, take too much mean aggro, and I use my W there. I want to try and utilize my W as often as I can. Now, Mordekaiser can choose. He could decide to hard push this wave or make it push back into him. I gotta be cautious. Every time I go for last hits, that's where he can guarantee his E. So sometimes I'm gonna go and fake my intention to walk up for a last hit, but I'm actually not gonna go for it, okay? So that's in terms of a little bit of a mental spacing here. Every time I go for a last hit, that's when he's gonna time his Q, you see? So that's why I have to either W or walk around. There, same thing. He's waiting for me to go for the last hits. That's when he's gonna time his abilities. Alright, so we've been sustaining with our potion here. I gotta wait for my W, then I can look for trades again. He does have bone plating here. So I trade the auto, and I set sidestep here, which he probably didn't anticipate. But I don't want to look for too many extended fights. Now I have my W and phasers though, and no bone plating, so now I can look for an extended trade. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna go for this. I missed the cannon though. And I put phasers and I run away. This trade is extremely worth it for me, even though I missed the cannon, and it's because I have better sustain than he does right now. I have second wind D-shoot and my passive, and he only has his W right now. I'm gonna max E, waiting for my W and phasers. Ooh, that's tricky. I still gotta respect this ignite. Getting hit there really sucks because it denies my passive healing, so now I just gotta be cautious. Oh, Auto E. I have to ignite there. Oh, I didn't have phase rush. Oh, yo, I got caught there. I thought I'd face... Dude, this guy's a giga chat. I got giga fisted. I'm gonna be honest, this guy fisted me in the ass. Well played. You're really well played.
Challenge. $5 for every kill in this game. 0.10 if you win. Good luck, streamer.
Okay, thank you for the challenge. Why did you say it now? Thank you for 5. Maybe it's even better to do it now when I'm already so far behind. This game is gonna get really hard. This game is gonna get really, really hard. I'm a full level down and a full kill down. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to try and neutralize this laning phase now because we are behind. The best way to neutralize the lane is proxy farming. So, I have to try and push in this wave as much as I can. Listen closely, okay? I'm gonna try and push this wave, but I still need this next wave to get through the lane, because that's the next one that I have to push. So I'm trying to push now already, but not too fast, so I still allow this next wave to get through the lane. Then on the next wave, Mordekaiser is most likely going to be there. So what I'm gonna do is try to get as much of the wave, and then get into a proxy, because look where I'm laning. Mordekaiser is back. He has item lead, and I can't really farm this wave into his face, right? So I'm gonna do instead is just E here, get as much as I can, and then probably start the proxy farm right now. I'm gonna leave the casters, which gives me tempo to circle around. No, it doesn't. This guy just chases me. And there's a fucking Briar. This guy isn't recalled yet. Are you an idiot? Well, at least the wave crashes so it will bounce. But apparently this guy chases me, and the Briar is 5:30 minutes in, hasn't recalled. Alright. Okay, well, we don't proxy then. Told you level 1 proxy is the way. Told you level 1 proxy is the way. He's 6. I didn't see. Told you level 1 proxy is the way. I told you, bro. That's how you sound right now. Told you, man. Kidding. Alright, let's focus up. Sorry, I'm not salty. Yo, Spark, you can see, brother. I gotta be cautious every time I go for less. This one he's gonna time his... Mama. Okay. Auto Q E phase rush. Okay, we're fine. We just have to not panic. I want to go for last hit. That was a mistake. Into my W. Okay, at least it doesn't have ult. I want W. I really hope Briar isn't here. Briar's here with FF. I'm not sure if we can kill if Iron paths like this. Why did you walk like this, though? Like, why are we walking like this? All good, we're not mad, we're not mad. I might be able to utilize this now to get tempo. Now I can utilize this tempo for 2 different ways. I don't really know if we should go. I think we just deafen. I mean, getting this as Ivern without Daisy is really hard. Okay, I'm not gonna stay for the rest. This Mordekaiser's level 7, he might be setting up his recall. No, he's not. Yeah, we're super far behind, but I got solo killed fair and square, right? Like, I'm just super far behind now, because I got solo bullet. This guy's no flash ult though, so we can still kill him. But my guy's playing muted. I had to probably W in that trade. Yeah, Ivern takes years farming that. Mordekaiser is moving there, which might give me opportunity to try and hard push this next wave. I could move here, but the risk to reward of getting something is really low. What I could do instead is hard push here, and I guaranteed set up my own reset, potentially plates too. Alright, if I move here, very low odds that I get something, right? Because, I mean, we're there too late already. They could even walk away from me as well. But here, I guarantee get 200 gold. I'm guaranteed gonna get this plate. And Mordekaiser seems to be recalling. So he's gonna lose 200 gold, I gain 200 gold, and I get a plate. So this is extremely good, right? And again, if I move to River there, maybe I get something, maybe I get nothing and I die. But again, by staying here and making that instant decision, again, I get a cannon wave, 200 gold. I get 2 plates, 250 gold. Mordekaiser lost the full plate. Sorry, most of the full cannon wave. And so now we're actually in a good spot. And I get 10 points to my recall. Do I proxy one more wave? I think not, because these camps are up. So there's a good chance Briar goes for that. Okay, that was a massive turnaround. I go Phage and Boots of Swiftness. Maybe Tiamat was better. Maybe Tiamat was slightly better there. Okay, where even this is, we're 2 plates up, he has 2 kills. Yo, Pop and Pray, good to see you, brother. Alright. Really good turn there. I really like that we got the 2 plates. Mordekaiser now has to set up his own reset. I'm gonna try and cancel him. Looks like he's going to the middle bush. I have to be cautious though, he still has ult and ignite. Nice. I got back with tempo. If Mordekaiser recalls, I can hard push the wave and make him deny another wave and get the plate.
We fight for those who cannot.
He's silenced, so auto QE, run away, but I gotta be cautious. If that lands, I'm dead. I need to play with my phasers always. But now, look at my item lead, right? And I think Briar is making a play bot. If I silence him, by the way, he can't use a suit. He hasn't got his reset in yet. I'm gonna level 8 very soon as well. Q on cooldown now. Okay, he's stuck in lane. And this is also because I got my tempo recall. So now Mordekaiser most likely setting up his reset. That's fine with me. I'm gonna hard push this wave, hard push next, and get another plate. And this is all a manipulation of the reset timer. Instead of looking for his reset, Mordekaiser went for this play. And then setting his reset again, he overstayed for the wave. And so as a result now, I'm getting 3 plates and wave states advantages, even though I was behind. And that is all wave states and the reset timers, right? Because of those reset timers now, I got 3 plates. Super, super important here.
Never forget why we fight.
Okay, he's giant item lead. He's not gonna allow me to get in there. I kind of want 1.2k gold reset, eh? 1.2k gold so I can get my Tiamat. Looks like he's not going Rylai's though, he's going Liandry's.
Be bold. Be just.
Oh. Okay, sorry. Okay, my movement saved me there. I should be dead. I should be dead for sure. Alright, no ult. Ivern! Ivernus! No ult! Ivernus! Perfect shield timing by him.
The first of many foes.
If I get the kill, I get $5. I get $5.
I think Daisy has a crush on you.
There's a crush on you. Nice. Ah. I knew he was looking for the Flash Ignite combo again. This time I was ready for it though. Last time he got me with it, but this time I was mentally ready for it. I need 2.2k gold. I don't know. I can't get it. I can look for one more plate and I'm gonna reset my position. Right, Briar could potentially look to ult me as well. Grubs are gonna be spawning. Unless... To be fair, I might be able to get it if I also sell my D-shield here, guys. Because that gives me 180 gold. So play this... Where's that Briar ult? I heard. I don't see it. 100 gold here. I could potentially also proxy... No, I'm just gonna sell my D-shield and I have it, guys. It's extremely worth to sell my D-shield to, of course, get the full strike breaker here.
15 piggies.
Thank you, Einfach Yusi, for the 15. Take a look at this, guys. If you right-click an item in the shop, you insta-sell it. Look, right-click. Boom, you instant buy it. You're way faster in the shop if you just right click to sell item instead of clicking on it, then moving here to sell. Just right click it and you sell it. Also, Aurelia is here in bot lane, and I don't think she's gonna go back to mid anytime soon. So what I could do here, especially with her dying, is potentially just get the mid wave and get some plates here, right? There's 5 plates here, there's only 1 plate here. I don't mind if I trade, let's say, 1 wave here. If I get multiple mids, it's fine. Okay, looks like that's not gonna be the case, so then I'll just get the wave, and I'm gonna move to the play afterwards. You see, again, thank you for the tier 1. Now we're back in the game. He has no flash. Gonna play it on his ult first. Luca Lucifer, they were prime as well. Ooh, I like Kofi. I was really hesitant if I should flash or not, but I can't, man. It's just griefing. I don't tap -1. Come on. I got a +1 in mid. I got a +1, so it's net even. It's net even. It's not a -1. Oh shit. I have 6 grubs here. I got tempo on the wave. I thought he was recalling for his item. He knows I want to proxy. I don't think we can kill him though because of his ult. But that's perfect, right? Just looking for the health rate there is perfect. Level 11 is when I should look to all-in him. Level 11, I get significantly stronger with my ult. And then I'm gonna have Ignite as well. So just looking for these equal health traits is everything I want to do. That trade alone was good. Now we back off, right? So you have to play in kind of turns when you're playing Garen. Especially when I have infinite sustain through my passive, right? So again, I'm not looking to instantly all-in him. I'm just looking to try go for equal health rate. If I can get beneficial health just like that, that's perfect too. Level 11 is when you can really one-shot people. One more wave for level 11. Now he needs to collect this wave. I can either use that to get the turret, or I can potentially look for another trade. He might be holding it outside of the turret range. He is. See, that's why I'm moving like this. This Mordekaiser is doing everything correct here, though. But everything is on cooldown now. Alright. He ulted because he was scared that I would all in him. I prefer to not use all my abilities here. I just prefer to walk away. Okay. Nice. Next wave I get level 11. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have ult now. Next wave I'll be able to one-shot him. With my phasers too. He knows it's coming. You know it's coming, Garen. Oh, you know it's coming, Mordekaiser. Goodbye, piggy. Level 11. Ah! How much is? Never mind. I didn't know what was flying at me. I thought I was dead already. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. Sorry for my scream. Sorry. I'll rephrase. Whoa. Whoa. Damn. I think this is better, no? Like, this is 20 AD for 1400 gold, which is a lot, right? They have health here and health here. I think I like this still, but they're not really building armor though, are they? They have 0 armor besides this. I think I'll go Phantom Dancer, and then I could go either Mortal Reminder or Sojin to deal with their health. How does my LeBlanc or my Jinx kill LeBlanc? Jinx is recalling, so I can go into bot lane, play for bot tier 1. Jinx can go mid, and I'm gonna pick Aurelia to go top. Jinx goes mid, I go bot. Right, Aurelia can go top against the Mordekaiser, and then my Jinx can go mid, and I can go bot. Perfect, right? And so, I'm thinking through the lens of myself for tempo, but also for my teammates. Lucian being bot is kind of useless. Oh, I'm gonna take that. He is 6 and 2, 2 full items, right? I want to avoid him by all means. But if he's bot lane, he can progress the game, because look, there's no bot tier 1 to play it for. So, Lucian doesn't really want to be bot lane this game. And so, either Mordekaiser or LeBlanc is gonna come here. And my job is to just play for the bot tier 1. I do gotta respect the Briar, though. She hasn't recalled yet since she killed me. I have 6 grubs. Beautiful. 1.2k gold, 950 is all I need actually. Jam, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it.
Best lol streamer.
Again, I want to try and drain her resources, so health and mana. This is perfect. I can't kill her, but this is more than enough, right? And now she has to permanently respect my all-in window. Flash, auto Q ignite would kill her, right? But just keep putting people at about 50 to 60% HP is always good as Garen. Now pushing this wave, push next wave too. Lucian died mid. I mean, that is really bad for them. I did it on purpose so you all type -1 so I get more interaction in Twitch chat, get more interaction in YouTube chat, get pushed in the algorithm. Thank you very much. You guys are idiots. Use the W there on her CC so I get the tenacity. Crit. Fuck! I recall I have Phantom Dancer on base. open up mid, but to be fair, my Aurelia's dead, and they're gonna play for Dragon here in 38. I can still go mid. Although my Jinx is there, I think she's fine by herself, so I'm gonna go top lane instead. I have enough time to push out top wave and potentially move down if somebody matches me. If nobody matches me, I can play for the top tier 2. They get the second Dragon, but the second Dragon isn't game changing, right? So I don't have to always be there. Remira Willow, thank you for Prime, appreciate it. So I can instead just push out top lane here. If they play for Dragon again, it's fine. Then I can get the top tier 2. If they don't play for Dragon, that one wasn't on purpose. Anyways, this guy's defending, so I can play for Dragon. You guys have way too much fun with that shit. There you go, +1. Briar's here, she's 2 full items, so that Briar is really scary. Right, the first thing I do before moving to the skirmish is I press tab and check items. I see this Briar's 2 full items, so I know that I really have to respect that guy. Yeah, that wasn't worth it, Alois. I could go Magic Assist to have more side lane potential against them. Also, Nami buffs off people to give them magic damage. I just think it's better to go full damage here so that when I get inside, like, I kind of one-shot them before they kill me. This game's gonna get really hard. That was a giant turn. Well. There's still 2 turrets to play for. Yeah, that Briar's 2 items, Lucius 2 items, LeBlanc is gonna be 2 items. I have to move top lane here because Aurelia's already going bot and I can defend this. Same idea, I'm gonna try and get tempo to top lane. This time I'm gonna try and set up a 4v5 scenario though. I can always get priority against the Mordekaiser and I can utilize that to either play for the turret or create a 4v5 scenario elsewhere on the map. So let's play through that. I never miss cannons. There you go. Alright, same idea here. I'm gonna try and push in this wave. Either play for the tier 2 or move to the Dragon. And the Atakan already. Lucius almost 3 items. Zam. Mordekaiser most likely is gonna collect. I think we're being too far up here. Briar's already doing it. He doesn't have ult right now. Really good. It's a quarter of his HP gone. I'll take for this. Even if I move to Dragon there, I think I'm too late. So I decided to play top instead. I think now I kind of have to try and skill check this Mordecai. I'm not mad! I'm slightly frustrated. Lucian is top, Mordekaiser is top. You guys better win this fight or else... Nope, we're not. We're losing again. Wear red on your forehead, BM Sicky. Yeah, we lose this too. Oh, yo. Game rough, game rough. Yeah, with him having red buff, I think we can FF. I'm not gonna FF though. I don't know how to play this game. After that, I lost so many turns in a row now. We lost the last 2 turns as well, we're already losing this game. That's pretty giga chat, he just doped me without the wave. I didn't even consider that he'd go for it. That's full giga chat by him. Yeah, we lost the last turn on the Herald and now we lose this turn again too. Now we just slow down too much because my entire team is losing. But now I'm also losing. Rongal91, you are not silver because of your team. I will tell you that with sincere honesty. Yes, some games you might lose because of your team, but you are not stuck in silver because of your team. So I will try and see if you can switch that mentality. And If you're interested in the coaching, you can check out my Top Lane Academy. Alright. Lucian's gonna be 3 items. Mordekaiser's gonna be 2 items. I still have to play this game through the lens of side lane. My Arena's only level 11. That's really problematic. This could be really good if we get a kill here. Okay, Briar overstayed. We might be able to get Atakan then. We should play Atakan. We get to farm this. If we get Atakan as well, we get so much XP. And Mordekaiser's perma receiving against me. Lucian, yeah, he's 3 items. Jinx is super close to 2 items. Okay, I really can't play for it, but I can at least neutralize and slow down the game a little bit. I think I have to play for this. I think we back off here, guys. LeBlanc might still be on me. Lucian Nami as well. I have to use my phase rush. I think I have to go through them. I have to use W though. And we all die. Yeah, I was stuck there. I played poorly this game. I played extremely poorly this game, not gonna lie. I had some good moments, but the last 2 turns have been bad. I want to try and make anything happen this game, but it's so hard. It's so hard. Mordekaiser just defends against me. The Revenant in side lane, I can't do shit. And the team is just too weak anywhere else. Not my team faults though. I made too many mistakes myself this game. Ultimately, my team is playing bad, but I could have made so many different decisions to it. That would give me a playable game here. How's dual stream going for you, bro? Yo, 7. It's been going pretty well. If we're able to hold here, we might get a fighting chance this game, though. Please fight team. Unironically with respawning Nexus turrets here and getting all the shutdowns. Jenna gets it. We can play Attack on the Dragon too. Dude, this guy is fast. Okay, I got her. That's my just next gone. We get Atakan and the Dragon potentially. We still have a next turn too. I think we can win from this. They overextended so much. We get all the shutdowns. We have such a scaling drop with Jenna, Ivan, Jinx. We should get Atakan. Scheißemann! Atakan! Sorry. Potentially we should also get the dragon here. I think we need Aurelia to come here. We need you to help get the dragon. Okay, we have to take this and then recall. Yeah. Come here! Sorry. We have to give up the dragon. Oh. Wait, maybe. This guy's inting. He's going too early. Oh. Wait, they're going one by one. They're making such a big mistake here. They're going one by one, one by one. Oh, there's Jenna ult timing. Mama! Mama! Hey! I'm an idiot. Why did I go mid range? Okay, slowly. Slow. Oh, it's way too fast. Stop chase. I'm an idiot. Oh, in our base. In our base. Mama! We vinted. I vinted. I'm the perpetrator here. I just have to stay alive. But to be fair, if we get the dragon, we're good maybe. Oh. Guys, the base. Bro, LeBlanc is gonna TP in 10 seconds. We actually denied our win condition through Soul though. Oh. Okay, this game is winnable if LeBlanc doesn't end here. Guys, lies! No, no, that's so no, I fucking hate today, bro. Please, please, team, somehow defend this. Please, 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 please. Oh, wait, I'm alive. Shut up, XPK! Get here! Okay. And we're gonna win this game now. They have no soul win condition. We're gonna get Nexus turret soon. They're back. Okay! Holy shit. They have no soul win condition. They don't outskill. Jinx 3 items. I'm 3 items now. I actually think we win. Yeah, I'm level 16, bitch. They've made so many mistakes here, dying in a row, dying in a row, dying in a row. Yeah, now they're cooked. We're level 14 here, 3 items. This guy's still only level 14. I'm gonna be level 17 now. Right, they overstated our base, and then they went in one by one by one by one by one. Wait, do we play for this? I don't think we do. We gotta reset the map first. Oh, finally it's in my favor. People struggle with closing out games. When we had the Your game earlier with exactly a game like this, I don't think this one will last a minute. Maybe let's not talk like that. Maybe this one will last a minute 55 as well. My Jinx is 3 items, no flash yet though. I don't have flash. Only Janna and Ivern have flash. Right? If Jinx is flash, any teamfight is going to be significantly easier to play. Also, my intention of teamfights is trying to see if I can ult the Briar, right? I think here we have a very kiting-oriented comp with Ivern and Janna. And so if I keep my Jinx alive with 3 items, I think that's how we win. So I shouldn't look to dive into any team fight. I should just look to play on the Jinx's position, especially because she doesn't have flash, right? If Jinx has flash, you have a lot more ways to play. Bot wave neutral is all I need. I just group up and make sure I try to kill whoever goes for the Jinx. Usually Briar. This guy's a death stance too, so my true damage against his death stance is even amplified in terms of importance, right? Because you cannot block the death, like death stance passive doesn't block true damage. Right, this guy keeps pushing, what? And defend against him then. Oh, what? Huh? Was passiert? Was geht los? Looking good. Looking sehr gut. Unfassbar gut. Unglaublich gut. Watch this. Nice depth sense. Nice depth sense, little piggy. Oh, looks like we just won the game. Well, thank you, Azap, for never FF, I think. I don't know, man. What a weird game. I told you after we defended the base there, we have a good chance to win because of how hard our draft outskills them. Like Ivern Janna with a Jinx. Yeah, good luck. Okay. Easy. Easy, I think. Well, that was fun. I had a blast. All 4 of my teammates stayed in the game. They all stayed mentally sane, which is most important. Good outcome. Their Lucian was still ahead in gold compared to my Jinx. The Briar was still ahead compared to this guy.